Okay, so basically, this is me. Obviously, I'm back in my room. You can tell by my lovely unfinished room that is always unfinished. Um, Basically, this is the final video that I'm going to make that has anything to do with my Florida pilgrimage, as I've dubbed it, to see my boys One Direction. I'm wearing the shirt now. Look at them. Oh no, wait. Who's covered? Oh, it's Zayn! Zayn's face is cut off because my shirt is awkwardly too big. Now I have to fix it. Okay, there you go. You see half his face. Close enough. But this is the last video. Just kind of rounding everything up so that anybody who cares, and it's kind of for myself, because like I like to do these video diary things so I can look back and be like, oh wow, I did that, you know what I mean? So this is more for me than anybody else. I don't even think anybody's watching. But basically just like a brief summary of the time, what I got to do there and so forth. And my flights were really good. I was super anxious about them because I'm a really bad flyer. I haven't flown for a long time. And last time I flew with a friend. So I think I was better then, because when you're with someone, you have someone to talk to and get your mind off it. When you're by yourself, you don't really have that, so I was pretty anxious. But I did have my Tomo bear, which I showed you in another video, and I hugged that little baby bear for dear life. But, yeah, so I had a lot of anxiety, but, once I was there, I was fine and all that stuff. But, my flight to Orlando, because I had a flight that went to Baltimore and then a flight that went to Orlando, my flight to Orlando was the best, aside from all the kids and families that were going to Orlando that drove me freaking nuts. But one of the stewardesses there, I was wearing at the time my shirt that says all the boys' names on it. It's like Harry, Niall, whatever. Anyway, no, I think it's names on top. Doesn't matter, it says all their names on it. And she saw it, and I was, of course, holding my Tomo bear. And she was like, oh, are you going to the One Direction concert in Florida? And I was like, yeah, I am. The one in Fort Lauderdale? Yeah. Oh, the one that's tomorrow? Yeah. And she was like, I'm going too. And I just started laughing. I was like, are you serious? This is amazing. And then we talked for a little bit about how it's going. And then she had to go, do her rounds up down the aisle, whatever. And then she came back a little while later and we talked about, because she went to the concert last year and she brought her 13-year-old daughter, and her daughter was going this year with her, and it was just the cutest conversation. I was so happy, and I was laughing so hard. I was like, of course I would meet a stewardess that was going to the One Direction concert. But it was amazing. And then I landed, and I met with Michelle, and we went and we chilled, and got to hang out at her house and settled in and ate and all that jazz, just got comfy. And then I got to meet with a couple other friends, Gabs and Zach, and they came over and we chilled. And then we went to see Now You See Me, which is an amazing movie and it's literally become one of my favorites. Definitely a must-watch movie. Real good. And that was a lot of fun. And then, we came back and we chilled some more, and then went to sleep because I'm an old lady and I like to sleep. And then the next day was obviously concert day, and I was so hyped. Like, I really wasn't sure what I was thinking yet, but I was so hyped. And we drove there kind of early. We left around maybe noonish, I think, because we wanted to get there because we were staying the night. And the road trip was long, but it was so fun. It was really worth it. And we just chatted and listened to music and, all that good stuff. And then we got there and we got room service. We chilled for just a few minutes, got dressed in what we were going to wear. I wore like a stripy shirt and just like I was rocking my most comfy but fashionable look, whatever. We looked good together, me and Michelle. We were perfect. And this is going to be a long video. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll try and hurry it up. The One Direction is really what I want to talk about. And then, we drove there, and we got there. And I've never, ever been to a gathering of One Direction fans. Ever. This is the only time I've ever seen them live. So I've never been amongst the masses of little girls and so forth that were there, the dads and the moms that drag their kids around. Never. So this was a huge experience for me, and I was so like, wow, this is scarier than It was intense. But it was good. And then we got in and, I don't know, we wandered around, tried to find out where our seats were. Our seats were amazing. When we sat down, there was just like, we came a little late, so when we got there, 7 Seconds of Summer Is that what they're called? I feel really bad that I don't actually know. I just remember it was like SOS. But anyway, the band that was playing before them was already playing. I think we'd maybe missed a couple of their songs, but they were amazing, and I loved their little voices. They were so cute. I was just like, are you serious right now? They're adorable. And I fiddled with the camera for a while and all that stuff. And then, we had to wait. And I remember this one glorious moment when, right before the show started, they just had random music playing or whatever. And this time specifically, they started playing All the Single Ladies. And it was so funny because, all you can hear in the whole auditorium or stadium kind of area is lots of screaming and, like, girls being like, wah! Talking, screaming, all that stuff. So it's, like, deafening. The minute All the Single Ladies got turned on, everybody started singing it. It was, like, an army of women just united by this one song, and it was absolutely incredible. And, and then, the band came out, and of course I flipped out because I just didn't know what to do. And then I remembered, the only thing I clearly remember, the minute Louis came out on the stage, I turned to Michelle and I said, "The booty is real!" Like, I freaked out. And it was basically amazing. It was so great. Like, the whole concert was absolutely mind-blowing. I loved being able to hear their voices. They sound so good live. Like, I want to be able to hear them live more often. Just like go to their concert next year or whatever, whenever we find out when that is. But I have to do it. Like, I just have to. Because they sound so amazing live. Just the different things that they do with the songs, the harmonies, Zayn's riffs. Please, oh my gosh, he was on point. I don't know, it was mind-blowing. Like, I absolutely adored it. Harry was just this lovable, uncontrollable little spinny child that kept spinning in circles when he was excited, and I was just gonna cry. Okay, no, we're not gonna get emotional about this. I need to talk about and Niall was, oh my gosh, he's such a showman, the way that he just kind of makes the audience scream, and it was so great. I just had the best time. I mean, and Liam, freaking handsome, freaking Liam, at one point, he got given these, boxers with the American flag on them, and he slipped them over his skinny jeans, and I was just like, well, that's a good look, and it was just amazing. And, yeah, I mean, I had a really good experience. It was really great. And then, we, waited in line afterwards, which was a long line to get our merch, like the shirt, and I got, I'll show you the poster, because it looks pretty freaking good on my wall. Oh, there's Louis. There's the poster. All the boys, look at them, they looking fine. So that was great. And then we drove back on Friday after the concert, emotionally exhausted, just kind of screaming about it. Well, not really, screaming on the inside more than anything. And then we drove back, and then we got to meet with Jess, one of our friends that me and Michelle hadn't gotten to meet in person yet, so that was mad fun. And we got to see This Is the End together, and that was the most crazy movie I think I've ever seen in my life. But it was really funny, and we had a really good time. And then we just went and chilled. It was a lot of chilling going on. This is my vacation, lots of chilling. And, then we went back and we fell asleep. Maybe. And then Saturday I went with, my friends Sans Michelle, to a beach in St. Petersburg. Not Tampa, St. Petersburg. But I think we drove by Tampa, and that's what I was thinking it. And, that was crazy. I'm not going to go into details about that trip, because that trip was wild. But we had a good time, and I liked, being able to chill with my friends. Definitely, this trip, unexpectedly, I spent much time sitting in cars. Of course, the trip to Fort Lauderdale and back was absolutely necessary, and totally fun. But lots of time in the car. Yeah, but it was fun. We had a good time. And then we got to, then I came back, and I went to a classic rock album concert where they played Queen, and that was so much fun. It was, I think it was a Father's Day type gift for Michelle's dad, and we just had it was fun. We just had a good time. And then Sunday, we got to steal Jess, and we all got to go to a very nice Italian dinner. And then we got to bring her back and played video games, and basically that was the end of my trip. And everyone, a few others came over, and we chilled and played video games till like 1:30ish in the morning, and then I was out because I was exhausted. And then the next day, woke up, squealed over Tumblr with Mish for a little while, and then I had to go home. And my flight home was good. My flight to Albany Airport was delayed, but it wasn't a long delay, and I just sat there and just chilled anyway, so it didn't matter. But basically, at 10 minutes now, this video is, oh my gosh, nobody's gonna watch this, but it was a really great week, and I just wanted everyone to know that I had a really good time, and hopefully you'll be able to see some, I mean, I know Tumblr already has videos of, like, Fort Lauderdale and stuff, but, Michelle and I took pictures and videos of what we got to see as well, and I know she's gonna upload them because she has the camera, so hopefully y'all get to see some of those things, and I'll like be reblogging them as well so everyone can see what I got to see and stuff like that, so it'll be a really great time. And I think that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna sign off here at 11 minutes now. This is absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so peace out, guys. It's been good. I had a great vacation. Now I have to go back to real life. Tomorrow I have to work, but that was bound to happen one way or another, and I'm glad I got a vacation at any rate. So, that's it. Deuces, guys.